Hello, ghosties, and welcome back to the graveyard. Make sure you guys clock in on time for your shift. And we are back with another Solar System Legacy Challenge. Molly is back from barista-ing. She is feeling, drunk? No, just very confident. She looks a little drunk, not gonna lie. We had a crazy Harvest Fest. Just wasn't the Harvest Fest we thought it would be. Today, we're gonna work on maybe another book, because we published 2 of our books, but we also have this lingering fear of being cheated on, and then we had that weird daydream about Dirk Dreamer. So, and then we also discovered that, like, all of our romance with Dalton was just gone by the end of Harvest Fest. So I don't know if things were said, if like he knew that we were daydreaming about another guy, or what on earth happened, but we still have good compatibility, and we're both, like, between Dalton and Molly, they're both still very much attracted to each other. I think it's just, you know, everything's new. Maybe they were nervous that they rushed into things with the whole moving in kind of stuff. So I think it would be a good idea to, one, definitely visit the vet clinic, just kind of see, like, what else we can upgrade at the vet clinic. We don't have a whole lot of household funds still, where I feel like we can transfer a lot, but we can definitely do some more minor upgrades to the vet clinic. And then we can also maybe go on a date together. We do have another holiday coming up. This one's more like chill and laid back though. It's just the Sims Bowl, where you can air your grievances, watch some sports, and maybe have some people over. So perhaps we will invite our new pals, Sarah, and her husband, whose name is escaping me, Simon. So perhaps we'll invite them over maybe. And Dalton is finally awake as well. He really wants to be friendly with Molly, so I'm gonna do something very simple. Since they are kind of in a weird spot, I'm just gonna have him give her a heartfelt compliment. You know, he's in a good mood, and he's just gonna give her a friendly little compliment. That's all. Just make her feel good, make himself feel good, and she does want to talk over her relationship fears with him, so we're gonna do that as well. Because again, I don't know why she's afraid of him cheating on her when she's the one daydreaming about another man, but who am I to say anything, you know? I'm just the sim god that watches over everything. Here it is. Talk about relationship fears. Just, you know, like, they had a little bit of a scare there after the holiday, and just be honest with each other, you know? Like, that's all it takes, is some honesty and communication. That's all you need. He's even like, you have nothing to worry about. I promise I'm not going anywhere. Molly put herself forward and opened a line of communication. But the problems aren't over. Maybe another day of communicating her worries will finally help her overcome her fears. Dalton, your poor baby precious girl wants to go for a walk, so can you take her for a short little walk? We still have this have a child as well. She really wants a child, but Dalton's just not there yet. And I agree. They're not at the romance level anymore, where I feel like it's like a, you know, a thing that we could definitely do. So I feel like this is a really good opportunity for her to write another children's book about fears, because there's a lot going on. She's feeling a lot of different emotions. When she's feeling a lot of different emotions and she's got some crazy chaotic stuff going on in her life, write it out. Get all of those feelings just out there on the table, you know? That's the best and most cathartic thing you can honestly do. Maybe we'll do A Ghost Like Me. This is a children's book about overcoming your fears. Simple as that. And, you know, she's feeling pretty good. She's very confident right now. She's taken one step at a time. She's growing stronger in her relationship. I think a date is definitely in the cards for these two. I think it's much needed. They haven't gone on like a date in a while, you know? Because they've just had like such a, you know, a busy week so far, and it's already Friday. She got her royalties. That's good. So I'm gonna let her write for a little bit. We are level 5. We'll get her, you know, moving on up there. And as far as Dalton goes, like, he's just taking Luna for a walk right now. But once he's kind of done with that, we'll take him over to the vet clinic and he can maybe do some more upgrades. Again, we don't have a whole lot of simoleons, so I think we'll just do like a small one a little bit, like maybe like 5,000 simoleons today. And I do want her to practice her charisma today as well, because it'll be good for her to kind of work on her charisma a bit, especially if we will try to invite some people over again on Sunday for the Sims Bowl. Not only that, but it could help her in her relationship as well. How's your walk going, you guys? I think Luna's having a good time. I think this is what she wanted. She's sniffing, you know, she's getting all her scents in. She's having a blast. She's like, this is all I wanted. I just wanted some quality time with my dad. See, I feel like Molly really wants like a sim baby, but she has to realize she does have like a new little like fur baby at least. So maybe she can put her energy into that a bit, you know? What are we doing? Taking a nap? We're tired? Well, she is also currently on her period, I guess. Y'all, we almost just watched Luna get hit by a car. That was terrifying. I would hope that doesn't happen. All right, can you get her like out of the street maybe? I'm so nervous. Yes, okay, run across the street. Very good. We're returning home. That's a good idea. Yes. We're napping still, but our energy's going up. You know, I would love to see this relationship work out for the two of them. I think they just have to make sure that they save time for each other. When you move in, it's very easy to fall into that whole like roommate stage where you're just not really putting any time or effort into your relationship part. You just kind of are like getting used to the idea of like, okay, like this is the new routine. We live together, but then it's just kind of like we live together, but there's no spark anymore. So it's a very common thing in relationships when you first move in together, or if you start getting used to living together. People, you have a dishwasher. I think they are good for each other. All right, I think you have napped a good amount. Why don't you change and let's get you, maybe you can wear your party outfit. Not that you're partying or anything, but perhaps you can do that. I love this party outfit so much. I just think it's so cute on her, and her hair tied back like that. We should also maybe try giving Sarah a call, you know, just like catching up with her, seeing how she's doing, or send her a quick little like text maybe. Be like, hey, might be having some people over this weekend if you're interested. You and Simon can come. We'd love to have you. They're not really, I don't see them. Well, that's not true. Molly was watching sports when we first started this series. Dalton, I'm not so sure. But it looks like they're talking through their relationship with each other. So I will let them do a couple like little romance interactions here. Maybe compliment her. Say that her outfit looks really cute today. And you do the same, Molly, because you have to do it both ways. A relationship is both ways. Ooh, and we have a lifestyle in progress. Okay, that's good to know. But that's good. I'm glad they're working on it. And it does look like something is improving here. She's satisfied. Okay, that's good. And what about you? Are you satisfied? He's also satisfied, so that's good. Maybe they need to kind of like tell each other that though, because she doesn't know how he's feeling in this relationship. Yeah, let's ask about romantic satisfaction, and then you do the same thing, because I think it would be beneficial for the both of you if you knew that about each other. These are healthy couple things, and it's really good that you guys are communicating. Now that she's done that, I am going to have her practice her speech for a little bit, just kind of get her charisma up, and then Dalton, what can we do with you for a bit? Why don't we try to enter a novice tournament? We'll try Blick Block again. I feel like Blick Block's a good, nice, easy one to start off with. We're close to dinner time now, so I don't know if we're gonna make it to the vet clinic today, but we can always try tomorrow. I definitely do want to make it back over there. I do think it's important for these guys to work on their relationship, so I think that's the main priority today. And look at them spending time together without like doing anything. Like he's just in the mirror or she's in the mirror and he's just back there doing his little like tournament. All right, we are nearing dinner time, and if there's anything I know about going out to eat in The Sims is it's going to take us a million years. Oh, but she's so close. So I will let her finish off getting to level 5 of the charisma skill, and then we will head out. Yes, Molly can now start social network on a computer. She can also practice storytelling at a mirror and perform a flirty introduction on other Sims. She can now also mentor others in charisma. How's your tournament going though? Oh, okay, we have to let him wrap up his tournament. He put $10, 10 simoleons into this. So Molly has a couple of Soul's Journey bucket list items, and we haven't done the unforgettable dance party quite yet, because I think that's like something you can save maybe for like her birthday or something, like there's like a special event. But she wants to go on the best date ever, and I think this could not have come into her life at a better moment. Molly, we are gonna do just that. All right, I guess she wanted to go for a more casual look than her little party wear, which is totally fine. It's her choice. So let's go get ourselves a table table. Actually, before we even do that, let's see if Dalton wants to go on a date. This way we can make it an official date and like kind of check off her bucket list item and also just have a good time. So let's ask him officially if he wants to go on a date, because I feel like let's just go out to eat. No, call it a date. And then it's more romantic, right? Here we go. Oh, yes, a little smooch. I love that. Would you like to go on an official date with me? And in Sims logistics, that just means I have to reselect the place we're already at. There we go. Now it's official. Oh, a mistletoe kiss. Well, it's not quite winter yet. I don't know where you just pulled that out from, but that's nice, I suppose. Okay, perfect. Right this way. Perfect. Thank you so much. We're gonna up Caleb Vitor. Please, you're in the way. Let's socialize first and foremost. Let's get some socialization out of the way. Let's just try to get to know each other again. Maybe it's all about like asking like how things are going, discussing our interests. We know he's really been getting into the gaming lately. He's trying to open his own vet clinic, and we're both jesters, so I feel like we can have a good time together. Why don't you tell him a funny story, make him laugh, and we'll do the age-old classic, get to know. And then Dalton, you do the same. Cherish living in the moment. Yeah, you guys are here living in the moment. I think that's a really good thing to do. Thanks to their compatible personalities, Molly Orbit formed a positive impression towards Dalton Perry. This will help build a harmonious relationship between them. And same thing with her. See, they're already doing it on their own. Why don't we order for the table for the lady? I think we're gonna get a root beer float. And Dalton just gonna get a water, I think. He's just feeling like he needs some hydration. I think we'll skip the appetizer for now. And I think we'll go with something simple like a BLT. And for Dalton, I think he is gonna go just get a hamburger. Again, something simple. They're both feeling flirty, so that's a good sign too. Let's just express the joy that we've been having lately. Like, it's been a pretty good week. And we're wrapping up the week now. I mean, yes, we had a crazy Harvest Fest, but I think it was still a really nice week. We do have to socialize about the meal that we're not really eating or drinking. We still have to have one more deep conversation, so let's make sure that we do that. And we should maybe, she really wants kids. He doesn't at the moment. Maybe she needs to hear that for herself, and she can kind of then focus on what she needs to be focusing about. Dalton and Molly are both very satisfied in their relationship. While in this state, their romantic relationship will slowly increase over time automatically. Okay, that's good. So, see, this date is working. Ask him if he even wants children. You need to kind of find this out for yourself. We know, but I think she needs to find out. They need to have these conversations, because if they don't align, then, it is 10 p.m., so the dessert is taking a while. They have such little romance now, but I'm glad they're at least working on it. So we should have a pretty solid date, so that should knock it off of her soul's journey there. Legendary date, there is something special in your Sims household inventory. Aha! Proclaim best date ever. All right, they are both pretty tired, so I'm gonna send their little booties to bed. And Saturday, I think we will use to focus on Dalton a little bit. We focused on the two of them today and fixing their relationship, but I think it's a good idea to focus on Dalton tomorrow and do a little bit more in the vet clinic. Get a little bit more of that done. This way we can get one step closer to him finally opening up his dream clinic. Oh my god, guys, we're getting burglared. A suspicious sim is headed for your lot. Oh no. Okay, we have the burglar alarm and it's going off. Okay, perfect. Is she awake? They're both awake. What are we doing? He's gonna react by walking right past her. And okay, that's definitely how to react when she just walked right past you up the stairs. What are you guys doing? This is an emergency. We're too focused on needing to go to the bathroom. Okay, well, you can go, I guess. I'll have Dalton handle it. I know you're feeling very flirty, but I feel like something needs to be done about this burglar. She's just getting away with it, so please call the police. Burglar scared off. The burglar was successfully scared off and won't be seen again anytime soon. Your lot is safe and sound. And the police are on their way. Get to safety and do not engage. Well, that was crazy. Well, this is embarrassing. The burglar slipped right through my fingers. Not my best work. Stay safe out there. Are you at least going to take notes? No. Okay. All right. She's gonna go back off to bed. I guess they're feeling okay to go to sleep again. And then she still needs to talk over her relationship fears with Dalton. I'm hoping she's feeling a lot better anyway, just from the date that they had. And we'll be back off to sleep, and it's already Saturday, so maybe they get to sleep in now that they had to deal with that. All right. Dalton slept in till about 8 a.m. It's sleeping in to an extent. I am just going to call Luna to eat because she still has some food in her bowl from yesterday, so she can just finish that off. And he loves the outdoors and he's feeling a little bit cooped up, so perhaps we can... How can we spend our time outside? Maybe we can plant some of the plants that we got. And it is fall and we got no fall seed packets, but you know what comes after fall? Winter. And I don't know how much we'll keep up with this. It's just a hobby that he likes to do every once in a while, so I'm not gonna go too crazy, but I mean, we have these seed packets. We might as well use them, right? You don't just appease the gnomes for nothing. But there we go. He's getting a little taste of being outside in the fresh air. Ooh, and we got our royalties. The sake pancake continues to kind of go down in popularity, so we're definitely gonna want to continue writing that other book. Saturday is gonna be focus on Dalton Day a little bit. We'll work on his vet clinic until we can't, which will probably be fairly quick because we only invested 5,000 simoleons into it this time around. And you, ma'am, why don't you do some fun little things? Give Luna a hug, and also... Oh, why is she sad? Luna, what's going on, girl? Why are you sad? Cheer up, baby. Okay, so we are back at our unnamed vet clinic here. This is as far as we got last time with the funds that we had, but not too bad. So we have about 5,000 simoleons that we're working with here. Let's get building. Okay, are you guys ready for this after? Now, we only had 5,027 simoleons to work with compared to last time. So what I did was I put 2 vending machines over here because this is going to be like the waiting room area. This is where like people can check in their pets. Did some more to this one exam room, so just got him a couple items, a couple treats. This one's going to be like, I mean, it could be for dogs or cats, obviously. Whoever he brings in here, but like this one is dog themed because like I feel like there's always some of those types of rooms. So over here we just have some like dog themed posters and everything. So that's one exam room done. And again, we're a small vet clinic, so we will have like maybe just one exam room and then like one surgery room. Obviously we'll need to like finish up the waiting room area, and then eventually we'll expand as we make money. We'll add a bathroom. Like for now, like just make sure you go to the bathroom before you come to the vet clinic. You know what I mean? Like, I hate to say that. These things will expand over time, right? So I think what I'm gonna do, because I feel like we're on a roll here and I kind of don't want to stop because I think it's coming together, I'm gonna see what adding another 5,000 simoleons gets us, and then we'll take it from there. Again, I don't want to deplete all of their household funds. I'm like in the progress, and I'm a bit of a clutter fiend too, so I might have to slow down on that for a bit. Okay, so hear me out. I transferred like 8,000 more simoleons into the business fund, so we only have 5,000 simoleons as a household. Is that ideal for bills? No, especially considering we're on a part-time salary and we're not making that much on royalties quite yet. However, now I feel like we have a functioning vet clinic. Do we still have restrooms? No, but check it out, cute. First of all, we've got the cutest, which we'll have to stock up with some fish, so that'll also cost some simoleons. But we've got a vending machine for the people. We have some cute curtains now, and I added another window on the side. We've got like a little waiting room area with some magazines, and we've got one of those, you know, like pet treat things as well. We've got a little check-in. We have our surgery area, which I thought looked pretty good, and then, you know, in case the pets don't know where to go, we just step right up over there. So I feel like we can open our doors. I do want to, I think, expand this area just slightly more, but it just, I think it's gonna be just a little too crowded now. Like, we have enough where I think I could like fit like a little reception desk, but I just don't want it to be like too overcrowded. Unless, give me like 2 more seconds. Let me try to like map this out in my head. Okay, so I think I figured it out. We have our little like check-in desk area, which is gonna be kind of like a check-in desk. Like, obviously, like they're gonna go to the kiosk there to check in their animals. We can have like Molly, when she's done with work in the morning, can come in and she can sit here and just kind of like monitor the weight room, let somebody know when they're next. Like, she can kind of like man the kiosk and get some writing done at the same time, so we can support our boyfriend's business while also writing our own books and doing that. So she can bring her laptop and sit here and just kind of like monitor, while Dalton can do all of the vet stuff. We, you know, I said this was going to be the episode where we kind of focus on Dalton a little bit, like at least this Saturday in this sim universe until we have the sim bowl. We are feeling a bit hungry, but it's like 12 p.m. So I feel like if we were to open for a few hours, we don't have a name for our business yet either. And we don't have any advertising. We can start off with the gold package. And then as far as the vet outfit goes, let's design one. Okay, scratch that. I forgot about the medicine machine, so I did have to add like 1,000 more simoleons to this business. However, I think we're ready to open and peep the new name. So we are going to be opening the Furry Godfather vet clinic. I thought it was a funny name. We should open for business. And looks like we have our first customer. So I'm just gonna have you sit here, please. And you can take your little laptop out and we're just gonna have her write. She can finish her book while Dalton hopefully brings in some profit because we are gonna need it. We had a good amount of money and now we're kind of like, I don't know, we're at a loss here. So let's greet our very first patient. We should also probably greet the human, but obviously pets come first at this clinic. So Merlin just hasn't been acting like himself. I think something may be wrong. Can you please take a look? Absolutely we can, sir. It's really nice to meet you. Let's take a look. So let's do a quick little exam here. He seems to be doing pretty good. So let's take his temperature for now. Glowing nose and raspy breathing. So what else can we do here? Let's listen to his heart and maybe listen to his breathing. If his breathing's off, maybe that'll indicate some more problems. Common lava nose. Never mind. We seem to... Let's calm him a bit. Make sure he's doing okay. We don't want him stressed here. And as far as treatment goes, we'll give him some disinfectant spray. Poor thing is nervous. Do we have any more customers? We do. Ooh, we have a celebrity here with her little celebrity dog. We're just letting him know, like, this is what was going on with your pet. I think he's done, so can we send him home? Octavia, how's it going? Celebrity, let's greet our patient here. How are you doing with your writing? She's chatting with the guests too. That's a good thing though. That's what we want. And we'll only be open for a little bit because, you know, we're just testing the waters here for the first time. Cole just hasn't been acting like himself. I think something may be wrong. Can you please take a look? Absolutely. And I hope you talk about us to the paparazzi, you know, that would be pretty cool. But it looks like we've got a steady flow, so maybe our advertising is working. He seems to be doing okay. So we'll do a skin and fur inspection because it looks like he's got some fleas. Sir, this is not your pet. This is Octavia Moon's pet. 3-ring flea circus. Okay. Dalton is like a master at this. So vet school seems to really pay off here. Bobby has been looking a bit sickly lately. Can you examine him? We've got a good steady flow of customers here, so that's good. And we've already made 200 simoleons, so it looks like this will pay off. And she's already, how are you doing? You're hungry, but you're doing pretty well in the writing skill, so that's good. We'll soothe him as well, little Bobby. And let's start by doing an eye exam because it looks like they're dizzy, so we want to just make sure like maybe their balance is off a little bit. Ooh, she's like almost done writing her book too. And this is a good way for us to meet new people too that maybe we haven't met before. Derpy doggy syndrome. Okay. And he's working on his aspirations, so that's good too. And Molly finished writing her book, so that's good. And we are closed. We have 1.5 stars, so we're getting there. We only just opened. We have excellence in quality of service. We could have better bedside manner and ambiance. Okay, we'll take that into consideration. But we did profit with 557 simoleons. Right off the bat, I think we're doing pretty well for ourselves. So I think what we'll do is we'll take half of the funds from the business and move them into our household funds so that this way we are still collecting some sort of income. You know what I mean? So we have 661 simoleons. We'll round up too if it's like a weird number because you just have to kind of do like straight up numbers. So that'll be like 331 simoleons. We made some money, but it was a good day. Oh, I'm so happy for them. Make sure you really congratulate congratulate him, though, Molly. That was a big accomplishment. Try for pregnancy. My goodness, girlfriend. Well, at least they can woohoo now. So you know what? We could do a congratulatory woohoo. But yeah, they haven't woohooed yet, to my knowledge. So, yeah, why not? Why not? You know? We will do a little shower woohoo. A little cheeky shower woohoo. Why not? We'll do our check-in, because I don't think we've really checked in too much in the last couple episodes. We are now level 5 of the charisma skill, almost level 6 of the writing skill. And I did forget, as soon as we came home, I did not publish A Ghost Like Me, so once they are done doing their thing over there, we will sell to the publisher, but we gotta make sure that we're still getting, you know, she has to pull her weight too in this relationship now that they share a house. But I mean, she was the one doing that for a while, as she was letting him, you know, helping him get to the point where he could open the vet clinic. And then once you guys are done having, you know, doing your thing, why don't you fill the bowls so that, you know, you can just make sure that Luna ate for the day. And, whoa, we are flying with no parachute. My goodness. Yes, we do have to be careful only because there is no, like, protection that was used, and risky woohoo can definitely be a thing. And oh my god, we just got nominated for another award. So perhaps after the Sims Bowl, we'll have to go back to the Starlight Accolades. Now I feel like you can bring up, you know, your fears again and just be like, yeah, so I think we're good, right? But like also just checking in, nothing wrong with that. Make sure that you guys are on the same page still. But I think you guys have been for, you know, since your little date. And he's like, yeah, we're good. Don't you worry. And we're just gonna leave it up to the universe, the Sims-verse, if you will. If anything comes from that little shower woohoo. Hopefully not, because where would we put a baby in this place? Not really sure. Let's go to bed. And then we have another fun day tomorrow planned. All right, we are awake at 5:30. I'm gonna have her practice some of her charisma just for a little bit while Dalton still sleeps. You know, can't hurt. She's gonna socialize again today, so any socialization will help. Dalton is awake now and gonna use the bathroom. And what's little Luna up to? Oh, Luna is sick. Okay, so it looks like we will be making a trip to our vet clinic. We won't open, we'll just, you know, we'll treat Luna and stuff like that. Yeah, looks like Luna did not have a fun night last night. We want to make sure that we tackle that for sure. Oh, and it's officially winter. Ooh, and we do have to shower, it looks like. Genuinely shower, not like shower like we did last night. Although, you know what? Now that I think of it, we should not have anything to worry about because the last time we took the fertility awareness test, it looks like she did not have a chance because she was on her period. And I think she still is, or she was. So hopefully we didn't just catch her at the tail end of her cycle or anything like that. You know what I mean? All right, let's just do a quick little house call for our little girl. It pays to have a doctor/veterinarian. What can we do for you? Let's listen to your breathing. Yeah, she's barfing. That we can definitely tell. Let's examine her mouth a bit, and we'll have to clean up before we leave because we don't want to open the business and there's just stuff everywhere. None of this works. Okay, so then how do we fix you? Do we need to put you into surgery? Super duper swamp milk. Doesn't look like there's a treatment option, so maybe we do need to put you into surgery. Hopefully this has a fix for you, honey, because I feel so bad. Yeah, tum-tum, tickle-tangle, readjust surgery. My goodness, poor thing. Ooh, okay, we've got A Ghost Like Me, got 59 simoleons. Oh, Mom is stopping by for a visit, it looks like, so that's nice. Hi, Mom, what's up? I guess we'll give you a hug, right? I guess we can invite you in for a little bit. Don't know if you want to stay for sports or anything, but Molly, if you could do the honors here. Why don't you invite over Sarah and Simon, and we'll just leave it at those two. You know, we'll just have like a double date kind of thing. Hey, Sarah, what's up? It's so good to see you. Come on in. Let's see what we have left in the fridge. We do have some bison stew in case anybody wants anything warm. There's some brownies left over. I'm gonna add everybody to a group because that's just easier to kind of get everybody to do the same thing. Sarah, this is not who you are. Added them to a group so that at least we can like all come sit. And then I'm gonna have Dalton just come and sit as well. Kenny is wondering if I want to go over to his house and hang out. Unfortunately, Kenny, we're hosting, but if you want to come over and stop by, you absolutely can. So let's see if he wants to come swing by. Why don't you come over and watch some sports with us? There you go. See if we can get to know Simon a little bit more, a little introverted pal. See what kind of hobbies and skills he's into. Maybe tell him like a funny story, kind of, you know, give him like some humor. We're up here being antisocial, Mr. Dalton. Why are we so tense? Cheered to death. Shouldn't you love having a cheerful sim? What can we do that's not like too crazy? I don't want to shout forbidden word. You know, I don't like this air grievances. But maybe that's what he's doing. Maybe he's just airing his grievances, you know what I mean? And Sarah, we're not quite at friend level yet, I don't think. Oh, we are. We're at friend level, but we need to be at good friend level. And what the heck did you do showing up here in a towel, Kenny? Please do not do that. Can you not embarrass me in front of my new friends? Brother! That's better. Okay. Hi, Kenny, what's up? Now that you are fully clothed, let's ask him about his health. See if he's, you know, doing well, taking care of himself. Compliment his outfit now that he's actually wearing it, not just a towel. And we'll have to kick everybody out soon and get ready for the awards. Maybe we could bring Kenny along this time and Dalton can stay home. I guess our mom didn't stick around long. I guess she just happened to be in the neighborhood and stuff. So, Molly, I'm gonna send you upstairs just so that we can get you ready. And Sarah, again, what's with this? Getting your little award show outfit. And I think it's time to send them home. We watched some sports, you know, like we had a good time. We had a good time. But it's time for them to go. It's time for us. Well, the award ceremony isn't for another few hours, I don't think, right? By the time we get there. So Kenny, I'm gonna ask you if you could change into your nicest outfit too, if you wouldn't mind. All right, perfect. We are here with just enough time. Let's make sure Kenny shows up too. It's a different guard this time, so we'll have to bring on the charm. Like, listen, hey, we got nominated. I got nominated for an award. If you wouldn't mind, like, letting me through, that would be really cool. Oh no, the bouncer exhaled in annoyance. It's not happening, lady. Why don't you get out of here so that the VIPs can get through? But I got nominated for an award. What do you mean? Do I have to grovel? The other bouncer was so much cooler. Let us in. See, that we know that guy. Oh, okay, great. So it just took convincing twice. So Kenny, make sure you come on through. We made it. We do have to use the bathroom. I will not do this quite yet. But hopefully, you know, she gets her name out there. Maybe we can take a little selfie. Why are we sitting on the floor? I guess this is just what we're going for. Yeah, this is just the aesthetic we're going for, is just on the floor at the award show. Okay. I'm glad we have some before the show entertainment though. I don't think he is a musician. But Kenny, how have you been? I feel like we didn't have such a great Harvest Fest, so I just want to check in. And this is the cool perk of having me as a sister, is now I'm getting invited to these things, so that's pretty cool. Get ready for tonight's award ceremony. Yes. We are ready, and oh boy, there's our friend, Dirk Dreamer. Should we say hello? I feel like we should. We gotta tread lightly here, because she was daydreaming about him recently. We do kind of know him now, so I feel like we should still at least be nice, you know what I mean? Alright, Kenny, stop talking with me. We're watching the award show. This is what we do now. We're a proper celebrity, almost. We're not quite Dirk Dreamer status, and oh my god, is he about to sit next to us? Well, then we have to say something if he's... For such riveting writing and storytelling, Molly Orbit won the Starlight Accolade for Best Book. Well, hold on, Dirk Dreamer. Haha, we've avoided you yet again, because we have to go up and accept our award. Oh, thank you so much, Simeon? Oh, and he's got a front row seat, this man. But look at us. Oh, look at how proud she is. She's like, I can't believe it again. Like, literally, she's like, thank you all so much again. This is incredible. Like, I will continue to write children's books until I run out of ideas, but my life experiences will continue to just give me all of the ideas, all of the stories, and I will continue making children happy everywhere. Thank you so much. Awesome. And oh my god, where did Kenny go? Did Kenny leave? Kenny was like, okay, I saw my sister's speech. Now it's time to go. I guess we'll say hello to Dirk and goodbye to Dirk. We'll just like dip out. So, we'll just ask him about his day, see how he's doing, and then it's, yeah, time to just go home. And we gained a sentiment. Oh no, we gained a sentiment with Dirk. Yeah, we won't stick around for the whole ceremony this time. Like, we did our speech, we won our award, and now it's time for us to go home. And look at that. Oh, how sweet. Dalton was sitting here and he was watching the award show on the TV, cheering her on from home. And sweet little Luna, as not good as she's feeling, came to greet us at the door. Well, with that, I am going to leave this part here. Make sure you clock out, and I will see you all in the next one.